10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Cheers, cheers, cheers.
Cheers, guys.
Oh, God.
Tristan, welcome into this live Road Trippin edition. What is happening? I feel like we have a huge Cavs reunion going on here. Richard Jefferson, Channing Frye, Tristan Thompson, the Canadian himself, Kendrick Perkins. Are you in the garage?
Hold on. Go ahead and get the jokes out, then I'll explain.
Okay, so look, ladies and gentlemen,
I'm Allie Clifton for all of you that are tuning in.
Some men can be pushed so far out their house that they got to go to a hot, sweaty garage in Houston, Texas.
Okay.
Hey, Perk, how's it down there? You're safe? Everyone's good?
Yeah, that too. That
the
part.
Hurricane sweep you away, huh?
So now can I explain?
Yes.
Hold on. Yes.
Okay.
Explain.
Well, one, we've been having a fucking hurricane. We had a fucking hurricane, okay? And I've been jumping from house to house, right? We have no electricity. So I had to get in the spot to make this happen. You know what I mean? I had to make it happen.
I'm not gonna lie to you. You look human as shit.
No, listen, no haircut. Nobody could cut hair because they don't have no electricity. It's part of living in Texas is when you go through hurricanes. It's part of it.
Yeah, that ain't it,
Perk, you've had, for people that don't know Perk's backstory, Perk's had frozen pipes multiple times when they had he's over in Texas. You've had flooding multiple times. Like, have you ever thought about like relocating?
No. And look, the cost of living is cheap, and you got to deal with the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It comes twice a year, and you got to deal with it. You know what I mean? We don't know how to handle certain things. You know, when it get cold and the pipes freeze, they burst, and it's part of it. The insurance money kick in.
Okay.
Oh my God, that means you got to pay more, right? Don't they charge y'all more? All state farm?
No. They don't do.
He's used to the Canadian number, so his numbers is a little different.
All right, we got the Canadian.
Guys, it's good. It's good to see all of you. Tristan, it's so exciting to have you, and what a timely live that you chose to join. We're gonna react to the showcase game, obviously USA versus Canada. USA dominated 86-72. In case you missed it, Richard has still been looking for the box score where you can't find it anywhere.
Yeah, I don't think it.
Yeah, I don't think they have a box score right now. So I took a few notes for all of you. Obviously, after a slow start, Channing gave me a laundry list. He was firing off.
I got short-term memory loss. Makes me a good shooter, but bad.
Got a lot of things on his mind. But Tristan, because you're new here, we're gonna start with you. You obviously caught the game. You saw it. Your reactions.
I was actually shocked that the starters played as much as they did. I thought they were going to probably stagger the minutes more and not play them as much. But then again, if you look at guys like Bron, Joel, D-Book, a lot of those guys lost early in the playoffs. So for them, I think they wanted to actually get a good sweat in just because, they want to get themselves back into somewhat of a game-shaping game mode. And then for Canada, you could tell that obviously, it's a younger team, but you could tell that they have experience with each other. You could see, especially in the first quarter, where there's a little bit more continuity. But at the end of the day, the talent of the USA team is just so dominant. But it was a good first showing for Team Canada.
Y'all can't shoot for shit. Y'all had so many wide open shots. It was disgusting. It's serious, though. Like, y'all got butt naked shots, and we're just bricking the hell out of them things. It would have been so much closer.
Yeah.
I'll wait to go last, but here's why.
I mean, listen, Channing, you got to get the cobwebs off. It's like you should. When we put you in game one against Atlanta, you don't make shots, but you make shots by game 4, game 5.
Yeah, true. But listen, it's the one game elimination, so better figure that shit out quick before y'all up there with Soto again,
Yeah.
I would say the thing that I noticed again, it was the moving the ball around, the turnovers, which were like the uncharacteristic turnovers. guys are going to have a lot of tape of how you have to give yourself up on the offensive end. Like Devin Booker has to sprint to the corner. He can't. Like, he's Devin Booker for the Phoenix Suns. He's always, but for the Team USA, he's a wing player. Wing player has to sprint to the corner, space the floor versus drifting out. There was one time he was kind of. Steph was just above the break, and it was kind of like they were just kind of too close to each other. I mean, excuse me, like a little hash from the corner up. So they're too close to each other. And those are the things that I think with USA Basketball and Superstars, you're always having to, that's the buy-in part. And that comes because all of those guys are doing it. But can I say one thing? I just want to say one thing. The lineup that I want to see for USA is Braun at the 1, Tatum at the 2, KD at the 3, Anthony Davis at the 4, and Joel Embiid at the 5.
Come on, Richard. I mean, the game's going to be 50-point blowout.
I want to see the 6'10" lineup. That's what I want to see.
I mean, you might see it against France.
Those boys are. That is a huge lineup.
Why do you say ooh, Perk?
Go ahead, Shannon.
I can't even hear you.
Shannon, we can't hear you. Shannon, we can't hear you.
Sorry, I said, man, tell him stop being out of shape. Tell him stop being fat. How are you on Team USA? You out of shape.
Well, you tell him.
You're hurt. Joel Embiid. If you're hurt, you're hurt. My man is out of shape. My man is out of shape. Come on, man. Team USA is different, Richard.
No. That's not what I was going to say. For whatever reason, maybe it's because Tristan has Cricket Wireless or because of obviously the situation here with Perk. But I think we might have to mute our mics when other people are talking.
That's Tristan.
What do you mean? I got good service, man. I got good service behind
Tristan. That's absolutely Tristan. Go ahead.
First of all, I pay for AT&T, buddy. Listen,
yeah, go ahead. Mute your shit.
I just feel like
see, we don't hear no.
Oh, you know what? You know this. I have something. I have music in the back. Oh, let me get him.
I told you. Go ahead.
Listen,
I'm not gonna lie, Perk. I thought it was you in the garage.
No.
I had music in the background.
Hey, I feel like obviously there are guys that are not used to USA ball, right? That's
mute the little microphone. Press it. Thank you.
There are guys who are not used to USA.
Sorry to all of our viewers and listeners right now. Please bear with us. Road Trippin continues to always have audio issues.
This is all the way from Cavalier days. This is all the way from Cavalier days. This is some good memories.
No, this is the best. I feel like, listen, there are guys who are like, I'm not going to say not in shape, but not in Team USA shape. I get that because it's more back cutting. If you're the middle guy on that weak side, you're going to cut through every time. There's a lot more off-ball movement. That out of shape, I get. Joel Embiid is flat out of shape. Like, he can't move. He has no energy. It's just like, man, where's your commitment? You chose to be on Team USA. There's a big thing happening. Richard said it, and he was absolutely right. This is going to be the greatest competition USA has ever had. Now, if you aren't
what is going on?
Oh, Perk, man, control your garage, Perk.
If you ain't ready, we got to get somebody else.
You know what I'm saying? Going out. Got to check kids, man. They be interrupting stuff. Go ahead. My bad, Shannon.
No, you're fine. I said what I said. I just don't feel, where's your commitment? Like, where's your commitment to the team to be ready? You knew you were going to be on this team and have a big impact. If you're working through an injury, that's one thing. But, like, it just don't look – it looked like preseason, I got it. I'll be okay. And the Olympics ain't like that.
We can't hear you.
He's telling us to unmute, and he's
no. I'm making sure I'm muted my mic. I want to make sure. This is what I want to say. I get what you're saying, Channing. Right. We saw how banged up he was at the season, so we know he took a substantial amount of time to not just rest, but also heal what was going on. So he's not going to be in great shape. But I would imagine they still have a couple more weeks right? 10 more days before the Olympics start. So that's where they're going to go to London. They're going to go. And I'm not saying he's going to be elite, guys. We know he's not going to be MVP Embiid. He's not going to be, because their season ended. He was banged up. Even Perk was saying they should have shut him down for the season 4 months ago. Perk was saying that. So he's not in great shape because he had to rest. But he's not going to be the reason why we win or lose. He is just another piece of the machine that is USA basketball.
And listen, he's going to be like a decoy, the way they're going to play him, right? They're going to run everything through him and force the double team, and then he's going to kick out, and guys got to make shots, right? So that's what's going to be.
And here's my problem. And we're going to talk about Paul George going there anyways. When do we ever see the talent hit the commitment? For me.
Well,
I know he's been an MVP, but like even during the MVP season, I'm always like, man, Joel Embiid has the potential to be one of the best players of our generation. And every year it's something, it's health, he's not in shape, it's this guy, it's that guy. Like, I love Joel Embiid, the idea of him. And after 4, 5, 6 years of seeing the same thing happen, maybe I'm jaded. Maybe I'm hurt.
Real quick, and I want Perk you to jump in, but Angelo, you haven't missed much. We just got started. We're obviously just recapping USA versus Canada, and then US won 86-72. Perk, your thoughts?
Trish, mute, okay? Here's the thing. Number one, Drew Holiday is a bad motherfucker. His imprint was all over this game, and he locked up SGA. So we gonna say that. Like, he took the assignment, he completed it, he did it in great fashion. The ultimate glue guy, know that he's going to be a starter. Anthony Edwards still was the best player on the floor tonight. Anthony Davis had a double-double, I believe, but Anthony Edwards said,
Hold on now. No way. Anthony Davis, by far, was the MVP of today's game.
I mean, I don't think he was Shannon, that's your opinion. You know what I'm saying? Anthony Edwards got everything going, right? When the Team USA came out flat, Ant-Man came out on one, right? Attacking, getting downhill, making assists, making passes, playing with that energy, bringing that swagger to the team. Jayson Tatum followed. You know, he got buckets. And I love that second unit lineup. Bam and AD playing together, anchoring that defense. I'm like, okay, cool. AD should be the starter, right? I don't know if Joel Embiid is going to get in shape, to be honest with you. And we go back to this part of the end of the season when I was begging and pleading for him not to come back. My thing was, okay, you come back, and at max, you get to the second round, okay? You get to the second round and you go home. What good does that do for Joel Embiid? Absolutely nothing. And all along, I've been asking this question about the Philadelphia 76ers. Do they have a plan in place? Like, what is the plan? Is the plan like, Joel Embiid, we need you to follow this. By training camp, we need you to be in tip-top shape. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we supposed to be looking at Joel Embiid right now like, damn, he look good. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's in shape. He's moving well. He's getting up and down the floor. Like, nah, we ain't saying none of that. And that's a problem. That's a problem.
It's fucking July, bro. It's fucking July. It's July.
He'll play himself in the shape.
I know that he's playing USA basketball, but if he was going to rest postseason, he was going to be able to play. He wasn't going to be great in the Olympics, Perk. He wasn't. Not from the way we saw him against the Knicks. Into this, there's not enough time.
Did you listen to anything I said?
Yeah.
I said, what was the plan? This is why I was saying they should have shut him down. If he, like Shannon said, if he was gonna play in the Olympics, which he's doing, right? It's a level of commitment, right? Did that show commitment?
It's just game one. It's game one. As a person that has won a bronze medal, Richard,
Game one, there's one player more than Jayson Tatum won a championship. And I told Allie this. Where's that Jayson Tatum all the time?
Mute your mic, Tristan.
Yes, please.
Jason Tatum
not me no more.
I'm getting a jersey. This
It is
Jayson
good.
Tatum, give me that jersey. I have no hater in my heart for Jayson Tatum tonight. Drew Holiday tonight, balled out. AD tonight, balled out. Anthony Edwards tonight, balled out. Like, obviously, everyone else is still trying to work it out. Tonight, there was one player that looked like, hey, man, I'm like, all right, brother, you got, like, you obviously don't know what it's going to take. Now, could something change? Maybe. Or is he just there to be there, like Tristan said, and be a decoy and kind of chill out?
Well, can he be a decoy coming in off the bench?
Yeah,
No
AD
chance. It
clearly
ruins
needs to
the
be the
whole
starter.
thing. No way chance.
Is this
You don't
is this a
think he can?
situation like a Kawhi
No.
situation, or after games have started, are you not allowed to make changes like that?
There you go. Now we getting to it, Allie. There we go.
Now you
Yeah.
finding your game.
Yeah,
Excuse me, Tristan. I'm now finding the game. Thank you.
Now, you're not
Don't need to
finding.
log
That's
us
what
on
TV
this
says.
thing.
Now you're not finding your game. That's a good.
Hey,
question
look,
right
let me say this.
Oh, here he go.
Shut up, Perk. I'm gonna give y'all some USA game. So the
Larry
debacle.
Brown.
So the debacle. Thank you, Tristan. So the debacle that was the 2004 Olympics, right? Yes, to your point, when someone backs out is key. There might have been players that the coaching staff in USA Basketball were trying to ask to back out. They went to certain players and were saying, if you should back out of this Olympics, and we'll make up a fake injury. It'll just, it'll go away. Hey, you tweaked the hamstring, so you're backing out. And there were some people that said no and still continued on the journey. So your point, Kawhi backing out when he did, right? That allows for Derek White. If there's a player that can't perform at the level, you got to back out fairly soon. Like that's the point. But guys, Joel Embiid is a force. He's a force. He's not 100%. I don't think they don't need him to be 100%. Maybe he's using this time as some time to get back in shape so that when he hits the preseason, he will be elite. I don't know.
Well, listen, they're going to need him against Serbia with Jokic. They're going to need him. So even if Joel, like you said, RJ, is not 100% in shape,
They're in their
him.
pool. They're in the United States pool.
You need Joel for Jokic just because you're going to need him to kind of wear Jokic out because no one else on that team can do and wear him out. Maybe AD, but in terms of not just AD, they're going to need Joel at some point.
And they're going to see Serbia on July 17th, actually. They face Australia on the 15th, and they have Serbia on the 17th. Tristan, Edward in our chat wants to know why you weren't on Team Canada, why you didn't play. I think it was a real question, too. Are we allowed to bring that up?
I mean, sure, why not? I thought for me right now, where I'm at in my career and the schedule and all the other logistics behind being able to play for the Olympic team, it was more complicated than just committing to play. Okay. So those other things I had to go through with the Olympic Committee because of the whole suspension and all that bullshit, which I think is stupid as shit because I got reinstated with the NBA, so I don't know why I have to go through all this for something I'm not even getting paid for. So it was a lot extra stuff that was up in the air and I couldn't get a definite answer. So I just felt like it was best for me just to not play. But they did call, so it's not like they didn't ask me to play, but it was all the other information that had to get done, the committee, meeting people, and it was just not worth opening another can of worms, especially for where I'm at in my career at this point.
I was going to say, because we also see you putting in like three-a-day workouts right now.
Yeah, I'm working out. So it wasn't a basketball. It was more of like the whole FIBA just being extra and trying to have a voice when they really don't. So
for sure.
It's just the reality of it. I mean, the players make FIBA. FIBA don't make the players.
Channing, why did you never play for USA?
Yeah, that wasn't in my cards, brother.
Hey, Channing, I will say this though. Side note, Channing. During the season, like this year, I just look at like spacing bigs, and I'm like, man, if Channing was just like 5 years younger.
You know what's crazy?
You might have been
I was
all-star,
in that
Channing. You might have been
transition
all-star.
year of like 01 to 10, 12. And then obviously 16, I just became a specialist. But like, it would have taken me so much to evolve. I talk to people all the time about this. Like when I came in the league, I was a true center. And I was a true center my rookie year. I was second. Yeah, I was a true center. I was giving buckets. By the way. Oh, yeah, I was. Watch that film.
Kenny, you're one of my favorite players in college.
My second year, they moved me to power forward. And I was like, they were like, yo, we want you to shoot threes. In college, I shot in 4 years 20 threes. I didn't shoot threes. So they were like, we want you to do this. And Zeke, Isaiah Thomas was like, you got to learn. So you're asking me to switch a whole position. And now I got to play Amari Stoudemire, Dirk, Chris Bosh, like Zach Randolph, like Carlos Boozer, Pau Gasol, LaMarcus Aldridge, like all these dudes. And I'm like, man, I'm used to guarding centers. So all of a sudden they're like, yeah, and you have to shoot threes and you got to learn how to dribble. So I said, well, I don't have time for that. So I'm just going to learn how to shoot. So I said, fuck dribbling. Just
you have to learn the fundamentals of basketball. Got it. Okay.
Wait. Can we stay on USA basketball for a
second?
Please. And talk about USA Select. And I'm not big on talking about young players. And
hold on, time out. Before we get to the young players, we cannot be tripping on here. All right, listen. Jaylen Brown was upset today. Jaylen Brown was upset today. All right.
Why don't they have him on the team?
I mean, come on, guys.
They pick his teammate. They pick his teammate. I'll tell you why. But
you know why?
Tell me why.
Tell us why. I don't know.
Let's see, RJ. Let's see if you're gonna give this answer. Let's see, RJ.
No. Okay, this is why. One, with an already loaded roster. Like, remember, there was like Keldon Johnson. Even when I was there, I was a part of the USA Select team back in 2003. So they don't want to have 15 superstars. They've realized that doesn't work. You've got to have, and this team is loaded, but you got to have you got to have your superstars, and then you got to have your guys that are the young guys that are okay with like maybe playing, not playing. You bring in Jaylen Brown and tell him that he's purely a defensive player and there to create. He's the finals MVP. He's the Eastern Conference MVP. Derek White fits a role for the USA. I'm telling y'all how
that doesn't make sense.
I'm telling you how USA basketball works. They brought in a superstar role player. Role player. That's what he is. That's what Drew Holiday is. That's the guys they brought in. Same when they brought in JaVale McGee last year or the year before. I'm telling you, that's just the USA basketball thinking. So we can make this something different. You guys can give your opinions. I'm telling you their thought process. 9 superstars, 3 or 4 guys that are like high-level superstar role player. If Derek White doesn't play, he won't complain. If Derek White comes in and plays 10 minutes or 5 minutes, he won't complain. If they give those same minutes to Jaylen Brown, there's a problem. And they've realized that has affected USAB, and I'll shut up.
Hey, stop. I would believe you if Kawhi Leonard and Jaylen Brown wasn't basically the same player. Like, so they're both two-way players. So if you lose Kawhi Leonard, why not replace him with Jaylen Brown? That makes 0 sense to me. That makes 0 sense. You could give the political correct answer all you want. I'm giving you the real. It's something else that's there for him to continue to keep getting disrespected and skipped over. Yeah, I appreciate it. Who is that? Mike White? Appreciate you, Mike White. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate that. I know. You don't get rid of Kawhi Leonard. This wasn't a guy that was at the end of the bench. We're talking about Kawhi, one of the best two-way players in the game when healthy. You don't replace him with another two-way player at his caliber?
I agree.
Can I give you Grant Hill's thoughts on this?
Yes.
Just so you guys have this. You get 12 spots and you have to build a team. And one of the hardest things is leaving people off the roster that I'm a fan of, that I look forward to watching throughout the season, throughout the playoffs. Guys who've been to finals MVPs, guys who've been part of the program, guys who've won gold medals, guys who I respect, admire, and enjoy watching. But the responsibility that I have is to put together a team, and a team that complements each other, and a team that fits a team that will give us the best opportunity for success. So whatever theories that might be out there, they're just that. But that's my responsibility. It's tough. It's tough to have conversations, tell people they're not on the team. I'm trying to win and put together the right pieces that fit and give us a chance to win.
Okay, well, G Hill's my guy.
Yeah, he's a guy, but come with the but.
Somebody asked somebody else, and they said, "Hey, what about this?" And somebody said, "Nah, I don't think so." There's no way Jaylen Brown, the guy that came off the bench at the beginning of his career, who is literally, other than Drew Holiday, the lockdown defender for the NBA champions.
I thought that was Derek White. I thought it was Derek White and Drew Holiday.
No. Jaylen Brown was going Luka.
No, there's a difference.
Let him talk. No, let him talk. You've been interrupting today. Keep going.
Any player more than Drew Holiday that can fit in on this team and accept his role and say, "Hey, I just want to be a part of this." Jaylen Brown would be that guy. The same guy that did the fucking dunk contest and was trash. So you think he has an ego about going into a game? Is ridiculous. Let's not do that.
Same guy that played in the Big Three last summer too.
Somebody made a call. This is how it works. Richard, tell me if I'm wrong. Somebody made a call, and this is me assuming. Maybe it is wrong, maybe it's right, but this is obviously how it had to work. We need a two-way guy. We need somebody who's probably a champion. What about this? They got the I don't want to say bad, I don't want to say good. And they said Derek White. Oh, I love that dude. Right? That's what happened.
Derek White is the Kendrick Lamar when any Fortune 500 company needs a hip-hop performer.
Right. They're like, do you want Kendrick Lamar or do you want Ludacris?
The Canadians, you're not going to start throwing some Kendrick Lamar disses on.
Oh, here we go.
It wasn't a diss. It was just saying, like Derek White fits the, he fits the description. Jaylen Brown is a little bit more in his own belief and walk of life like Kyrie, and they kind of just don't like to tamper with that right now.
Which I know sucks for Jaylen Brown is this. He finds out that Kawhi is out and that his teammate has been picked the same time the rest of America does. It's not like, hey, Kawhi is out. Hey, Jaylen, you might be considered. They want to talk to you. They want to kind of make sure you're okay with a role. Like they're not like interviewing a couple of guys. They're basically like, Kawhi, you're out? Okay, cool. Hey, Derek, you want to come? Yes. Okay, boom. All right, we're going to put out a press release. You got to get here tomorrow. Okay, cool. Boom. Hang up the phone, put out the press release, and that's how Jaylen Brown finds out. That's tough. Say what you want. That's tough to find out. When I find out on SportsCenter, ESPN, that's when you find out, bro. Like, yo, and his people are hitting them up like, yo, they didn't call you? Yo, they didn't hit you up? Did they ask you? What's the story? So that's where the interview.
Finals MVP? Come on now.
RJ, you know about that one. How they next
MVP and you don't get called to be on the Olympics? Ouch.
The greatest Olympic team that America has ever put out. And let's keep a bean. I love Tyrese Halliburton. He got to work on some stuff. He got to work on them rotations.
Second best Olympic team.
What?
Second best Olympic team U.S. has ever put out.
Oh, the best one was the one that you were on. He shot the best 3-point percentage, 38%, 35%.
The purpose of this, I'm not in the stats, Tristan. You know goddamn well his defense was trash today. His rotations were trash. His switches were trash. You could tell he's not used to it. But I think he could get better. Everybody be switching like this. He can hit on the screen, bloop, layup every single time. And you playing a beat up Canada. What do you think Serbia is going to do? You don't think they watching that film? Like, come on, man. Like,
no, you're right. You're right.
His motor don't work like that to where he takes the roller and just grabs the roller and doesn't rotate out to the corner, you don't think when they play like Spain, Argentina, like Serbia, Croatia, whoever else, Antarctica, they're going to cook that? Come on, man. It's just
anyway, okay. Now we got over Jaylen Brown. Right. Now we got over Jaylen Brown.
Man, this shit that you going down, this shit boring, man. Nobody want to talk about Cooper Flag. We know he could ball.
Okay, how is that boring, bro? I don't want. First of all, I want to talk about hoop and basketball, not whose feelings are fucking hurt from not making the team, right? Like that's part of it, bro.
It was USA basketball.
USA basketball is probably the hardest team to make in the world, or it's one of the top 5. It's harder to make USA basketball than the Brazilian soccer team, than the Argentinian soccer team.
Whoa.
Come on,
Brazilian soccer team. You're getting a little ahead of yourself. That's very
No, I'm not.
That's very patriotic.
We only got 12 guys on the roster.
True story.
We only got 12 guys on the roster.
True story. Hey, Allie, Shannon, Tristan, I actually got called in to go try out, you know what I'm saying, for the Olympic team. Somebody got hurt after we won the 2008 championship, and I turned it down because I wanted to celebrate my son. Real talk.
Biggest
I know I would have made it. I would have made it. The block was hot at that time. I would have made it. You know what I'm saying? I would have made it.
I'm a hook him.
I'm just saying. Keep going, though, RJ.
Can you guys give me your top 3 Olympic teams?
Oh.
92
in order.
92, 08, 08. This one, I'm going to say it. 92, this one, and 08. Those are the 3 top Olympic teams of all time.
I'm right there with RJ.
Yeah, it was the dream team. Then I would say this team right here. And then I would say the 08 team after 04 with Kobe, LeBron, Carmelo, D-Wade, Dwight. Yeah, those are the 3 best Olympic teams of all time. Why you make your face like that, Tristan?
I swap. I put Redeem Team second.
They're not better than this. If this team,
I think the Redeem Team is better because those guys actually have a defined role. Like when I think about the Olympics, I think about one name only, is Carmelo Anthony. Like, how Carmelo sacrificed and stuff, and when you're mentioning the whole deep book thing, the first thing I think about is Carmelo Anthony. Like with the Redeem Team, he was a player that went to the Western Conference Finals, going against the Lakers, who end up winning. And the fact that he comes to USA, and arguably at that point they're saying he's top 3 in the NBA, and he was able to, instead of going from ISO Melo, doing everything, to being a catch and shoot guy, that just shows you like what the sacrifice and dedication is about to the bigger cause and goal. And like the fact that you had guys like him doing that and like accepting that role, like I just like that. I personally think that Redeem Team would beat this current team.
Because Carmelo's sacrifice, they're a better team. That's what you just said.
Well, he was an X factor.
Because Melo's sacrifice, like everybody does on the.
Well, you didn't sacrifice.
USA,
you didn't sacrifice. You wanted to party and drink Grey Goose and Hennessy. You didn't sacrifice.
I'm just saying.
You didn't want to sacrifice. You wanted to go party.
I'm just saying. I actually wasn't drinking, you know what I'm saying, Grey Goose and Hennessy. I actually was smoking that loud. And they told me I had to get drug tested. And I said, hell nah, man, I'm going to enjoy the rest of my summer. That's what happened.
You were actually sacrificing and not bringing that distraction to the team. I get it, Perk.
Yeah.
This team, if they went, okay, let me say this. The 08 team was probably more talented because you had Kobe as the OG. You had peak Bron. You had peak D-Wade. You had peak Carmelo. You had peak Dwight, Darren Williams, Chris Paul. Like that team was loaded, absolutely loaded.
Carlos Boozer was getting DMPs, and he was a 13 guy.
Everyone's not going to play. I understand that Jaylen Brown is Jaylen Brown, but he's not going to play.
Richard, we got that. We heard what you said.
You're whining. I'm just telling you that's the rule. J Kidd was on that squad, just dishing it out. He was the Tyrese Halliburton.
No. So much better.
But J Kidd was like 36. Yeah, somebody said Pete.
First of all, Jason Kidd, since he was at Cal, has been one of the best, most underrated guards of all time. The disrespect he gets sometimes when we talk about some of the best guards ever, Trust me, I caught a lot of L's with J Kidd just going, oh, y'all up 4? Let me just turn this brain on. All right, y'all lost by 10. Done. I'm like, damn, how did he just kill the whole game like that? He out coaching our coach from the court.
Can I read you guys a thought from someone on this chat that they sent me, and you tell me if you agree? Edwards' aggression is going to go down in history if USA dominates like they should.
What do you say? One more time, what?
Edwards' aggression is going to go down in history if USA dominates like they should.
Do you want me to preface that? I said it.
You said it, Chang?
Do you guys agree with that? Perkins like, wait a minute, what is happening?
Anthony Edwards comes in, and he's like, I don't know what play y'all running. I don't know what play y'all running. Move out my way. I don't know what play y'all are running. No. This is my time. So that's what I'm saying. His aggression, if they win, is going to be the most noticeable thing. Even today, you said Anthony Edwards is the best player. I don't think he was the best player. I think he was one of two. I think he's easily the most aggressive. I think he is easily the most confident, and the way he plays basketball resonates with Americans as we watch basketball. He is quintessential American basketball, and we love watching him.
Is he the number one option like he says he is?
Because guess what?
He damn sure ain't the number 2.
He's the number one option when the ball's in his hands. What? Yes. Yeah. When the ball's in his hands, he's
the passing the ball.
He sees it. Like that first one, he came in the game and was like, oh, gone, like little reverse fillet. Like when he came in the game, he's like, I'm the number one option. Will he be the number one option over the course of USAB? No. But when that ball is in his hands, it's not necessarily I'm the number one option to score. It means I'm the number one option to make shit happen. Like that, like either to go create for someone, to go finish, to go get a shot, to run a pick and roll. Like I'm the number one option. And I love it about him.
Hold on, light cut off.
Oh, shit. Hey, wait, really quickly. Somebody asked, what about the 2012 USA team, Rich? Let me say this. There's the 2000 Olympic team that won a championship where Vince jumped over someone. They had KG, they had J Kidd. Like, look, I'm gonna say this. Yes,
Ron.
They won 6 out of 7. They won 6 out of 7 gold medals, minus yours truly. So there's other great teams, but the best team is the '92 Dream Team, then the Redeem Team. And if this team wins and does it in dominant fashion, to me, this team has a chance to surpass the 08 team. But really, it's been Dream Team, 08 team, Redeem Team.
What I'll say this about your whole Anthony Edwards thing. Anthony Edwards is equivalent to D Wade when D Wade led Team USA in scoring in that Olympics.
Yeah.
That's exactly the same role. They come off the bench, they're the firecracker. He's basically D Wade 2.0. He's going to change the game. He's going to dominate. People are going to look at him in a whole different light because he's someone that it's going to be a matchup problem, just like Dwayne Wade, especially because Dwayne Wade came off those knee injuries and just dominated with that ball head in Converse.
The ball.
People are like, hey, people are here. What did this dude say? He said,
I can't even see the comments.
You're
on this side. Right. Oh, you're on your phone. That's why.
Yes.
So look, a light went out.
Kurt, send me an iPad.
But it's part of the struggle. You know what I'm saying?
Jamal Hall says Ant did shoot everything that he touched, and then he's not going to play with others, and that's not going to beat anybody. So I preface it by saying, if USA wins, which is 1, and then 2, yes, that's what I'm saying. His aggression. He don't run plays. He's like,
and Shannon, look, to back you up, he giving them swag, bro. Like, swag. I think it's safe to say Bron and Steph fed off of his energy today when he came in off the bench.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Everyone did.
He got the juice. He got the juice.
Hey, Allie, can I be messy?
Please.
Because look, although I've been, you know what I'm saying, jumping from Airbnb to Airbnb, you know what I'm saying? I ain't had the time to be on here with y'all.
Yo, what happened to your light?
Perk, why don't you buy a generator?
What happened to my light? Man, it's getting real. One of the lights, it went out. What you want me to do?
Wait, is there still a hurricane?
No, but Allie, look, let me tell you. After a hurricane, you got to realize a hurricane brings flooding and it brings a lot of wind, which is going to knock down power lines. they had 2.5 million people in Houston without electricity. You know what they're doing? Every 12, I think they're doing this shit on purpose, but we'll get into politics later. Every like 12 hours, 5,000 people are getting their electricity back. You know how long that's gonna take for 2.5 million people to get their fucking lights back on? I still don't have mine back on in my house.
Man, get a generator, Perk.
Man,
how do you have the lights on one side of your garage working and not the ones over your head?
Wait.
Listen. First of all, listen. I'm not in my house.
It'll take you 16.6 days to get your lights back.
I'm not in my house. I'm not in my house.
Thank you for the math, Channing.
But look, can we be
where the
messy
dogs
for a
at?
second? Can I be messy for a second?
The Frenchies.
Yes.
Shut up, Tristan, and mute your mic.
Okay.
Listen, here's the thing. I was looking on Twitter though yesterday, right? And they had this guy by the name of Jason Whitlock, and I got to get y'all thoughts on this. Jason Whitlock, I don't follow him. He don't follow me, right? Respectfully, I don't fuck with him, okay? Here's the thing. I saw something that he said because it was trending. He called Bronny. He said that LeBron is making Bronny, making him out to be the Make-A-Wish kid. How do y'all feel about that? He said that on his show. And I need to get y'all thoughts on some real shit. I need to get y'all thoughts. I'm looking at him like, hold on.
No. Really quickly. I'll give you my thoughts really quickly on Jason.
Oh, here we go.
One,
this is the Richard I love. Come on.
This is. I'm upset that you said his name and you gave. No. I'm not. I'm just talking. Hear me out. I'm upset that you gave him an opportunity on our platform. I've often refused to say his name. At the end of the day, Bronny, we've watched put in work. Every single one of us. When in 2016, 15, 17, I saw him in the gym as a little kid. I saw Bron snap at him, and because him and his brother came in slides. They were in slides and socks. And Bron was like, I told y'all we were going to the gym. If you wanted to come to the gym and you wanted to shoot, you put your basketball shoes on. And those dudes had to sit on the side because they didn't come prepared. I've seen those young men put in work for multiple years. Every single one of us knows how difficult it is to get every step of the way. So if someone gave you an opportunity, just like every human being in all of America, right? If your pops gave you, your grandpa who gave you an opportunity, he had to do 99.9% of the work. So to start using him as clickbait to saying negative things, I think that's bullshit. And it's like Bronny is never said a word, never done anything. Any negativity that he gets is purely because of the way people feel about his dad. And that part is BS. So like that's my whole thing on it. Like if he plays and doesn't, we all know first team All-Americans. We know top 5 picks that never made out, right? We know that. So the Lakers drafting him at 55 or whatever they drafted him, like that was just like, hey, they're going to take a chance on someone that has supreme talent that they're going to see if they can develop. Like that it's a simple basketball thing. Anybody that tries to make it bigger, we talked about nepotism, we've talked about all the BS, but people are going to use him in such a negative way. And that's the part that I feel bad for him. And it can't be because, Bron gave him a leg up, so now we get to shoot darts at the kid. Like he missed 5 months because he was in cardiac arrest and they were pumping on his chest. He has the physical ability to be in the NBA and they're giving him an opportunity. That's my, if he doesn't make it, he don't make it. There are top 10 picks that don't see a second contract. Every single year.
Jan Vesely, there's multiple guys. We can go through the list. I
just think I'll say this. Number one, he was a 55th pick. Anything after 40, you throw in the dice. Anything after 40, you throw in the dice. You like, who's the best? Let me give them a chance. They're going to probably play mostly in the G League. We're going to go back and forth. Why would you not want to pick somebody like Bronny, who you know is going to, number one, whether he plays well or not, is a pro. He is a pro. Whether he plays or not is a pro. Number two, all of us, when we get an opportunity, or like they said, I'll say this. They go, oh, no freshman who averages this many points. Do you know how much the number 17 pick averaged this year? 3.5. He averaged 3.5 points in Australia.
The 17th pick.
The 17th pick went to the Lakers.
It's the
You
Lakers.
good though?
Dalton
Keep going.
No. Sorry.
You good though?
Who was
Keep
that
going.
guy that
Look,
went-
wait a minute. No, he didn't.
Keep going. He actually was the SEC Player of the Year, but keep going though, Shannon.
No. Sorry. But there was
You meant the AJ
There was
Johnson.
a top 20 pick that didn't average more than 5 points, and nobody cares about that. So for me, college is not the same game as the NBA. It is not. How can Zach Edey be a 2-time NCAA Player of the Year and he gets picked, 19th? And y'all think that's an awful pick. But then a guy averages.
Look, and 4 out of the 5 of us are followed by Bron.
Yeah.
Hey, they ain't follow Jesus. Man. They ain't follow Jesus. Hey, what makes me any difference? Here's the thing.
Man.
Right.
Let's see. Channing, wait, real quick. Roll call. Channing, does Bron follow you?
Yeah.
Hey, Tristan, does Bron follow you?
Wait, let me see. Hold on.
Yeah,
Hey,
Allie, does Bron follow you?
Yes.
Yeah, Perk, man. I feel like you just got unfollowed by our OG, man. What happened?
That ain't my OG. What you mean, OG?
That's actually your Oakland Soldiers teammate.
Hey, listen, man. He'll be all right. He'll be all
I
right.
know he's gonna be all right. He got 100 million followers.
Yeah, and guess what? I'm gonna be all right. The AC listen. When I go to sleep tonight, when we get off this show, the AC go be on 60, and the box fan go be in my
the AC ain't gonna be on 60.
The AC ain't gonna be on 60, man. That's too cold, man.
Ooh, that box fan though. That box fan comes in clutch, Perk. I feel
Hey,
you.
what? Walgreens box fan be here.
But seriously, I got something to say.
Can we talk about Cooper Kupp?
Hold on, look real
Cooper
quick.
Kupp. He
Cooper
plays for the Rams.
Him
I want to
too.
comment on this Bronny situation.
Yes, Perk.
Real talk. I blame the media, right? I blame the people that I work for in my network on why Bronny is getting so much criticism. Because like I said before, I've never seen a player, right, that was projected to go late second round or not get drafted at all, get so much coverage. We shined the light on him so bad because we needed to keep the draft hot, right? Because let's keep it real. Nobody wanted to hear about Alex Sarr. Nobody wanted to hear about Dalton Connect. Nobody, that couldn't be the headliner of the draft, right? So we had to find a way to mention LeBron James in there, right? We know that LeBron James, he moves the needle, right? He moves the needle. So talking about where his son was gonna go, that moved the needle. And it was unfair to Bronny because what ended up happening was this coverage that we really shouldn't have been doing on him. All of a sudden we do this coverage on him, and now it shines the light and open the door for bullshit motherfuckers to start hating on him. And I'm like, I was literally the other night, I went to a bar. I never been to a bar in my damn life. I went to a bar.
That's a damn lie.
That's a damn lie.
I didn't say the club.
That's a damn lie.
I didn't say the club. I said a bar, man.
You went to a bar, Perk.
Hang on, like
Look,
a dive bar or like a restaurant with a
Perk,
bar?
you've been to an NBA countdown and you went to a bar.
Hold on, listen. It was called Ice House. So I go in the Ice House because I'm watching the fight, right? I'm trying to watch Shakur Stevenson. And literally they got all
this trash ass fight, by the way. That
it was
trash fight.
I watched it.
Trash fight.
And literally everybody that noticed me came up to me and was like, hey, I don't want to bother you too much. I got one question. You know Bronny ain't that good. And it pissed me off because it was like, damn, like we the one that put the world on notice about this young man that went late in the first round, 55th, and like really caused all this extra stuff towards his way when it never happened ever in NBA. Like it never happened like that.
But
The best part about all of this, whether he deserves it or not, which he doesn't, as we know, the thing that LeBron said the other day, which I'm super excited to watch unfold because it is the team that I cover, Bronny doesn't give a bleep. He doesn't pay attention to the outside noise. He doesn't care about it. Having said all of that, we did start this whole podcast as a live reaction of the showcase game tonight, USA and Canada. So I want to end on this. It has nothing to do actually with this game, but 3 of the guys on here played on the 2016 team, and I love Perk's reaction to this stuff. So Joseph wants to know, can the 2016 Cavs win the finals if Draymond didn't get suspended?
Oh,
Obviously, we're winning.
no,
Yeah.
no,
Yes.
Well, you're
No.
just mad because you were on the team, buddy. Take
no.
Perk.
I'll
We
give
wouldn't.
Draymond his respect. I say it's 50-50. But at the end of the day, look, man, that's a part of the
Man, I had
man.
16 and 15,
First of
man.
all,
Ain't nobody stopping my 16.
Tristan, really quickly, we was at dinner. All of us was at dinner.
At a bar.
When we
Just
saw
kidding.
at a bar, when we saw Draymond kick Steven Adams in the ding ding, right? We see him kick Steven, and we was like, oh, he about to get suspended. And on top of it, we were praying. We can be honest, boys. We were praying for Oklahoma City. We would have cooked the shit out of those bad boys. We was praying for them. So we watched every game together. And when Draymond, his antics had started way before. And now that we've seen Draymond post, then you see that his antics have always caught up to his ass. And I love Dre. That's my guy. I had him as a rookie. I'm saying his antics caught up to him. But I got on the plane, and y'all remember, I got on the plane and I said, hey, boys, we needed some help, and we got some help. And then as the series went on. But if Draymond would have been there, it would have been much harder for us to do that. It would have been much harder. But he only missed one game.
But RJ, tell him what you did when you were watching that OKC game when we were at Allie Clifton. What did you do? What did you do when all that was happening in that game, when Clay made all those threes and it went to 3-3? What did you do that night?
Oh, what are you talking about? Channing?
No, RJ, what did you do? Do you remember? Do you forget what you did?
I have no idea.
You broke the TV.
Oh.
You broke. Remember you threw the remote at TV and the TV broke.
I forgot about that.
At a bar?
Remember? You're like, RJ, no, because we're at Alley Cat having a private dinner upstairs at Alley Cat down by
Was
the
it because I was mad?
I'm sorry, I don't know
You
what
were
Alley
mad
Cat
because it
is.
went back 3-3. Because remember,
Yes,
40.
dude.
And RJ's like,
The second level dinner.
RJ's like this. RJ's like this. He's like, fuck, boom, and the TV broke.
I forgot about that, bro.
I remember everything.
forgot
I remember
about
everything.
that.
And let me tell everybody in the chat. The better question is less about would we have won if
Andrew Bogut didn't get hurt.
The better question is this: how many would we have won if KD didn't join them?
Ooh, 3.
For sure. 3.
Easy 3.
For sure. 3.
Perk. They're very, very high on the 2017 team. The one obviously KD then joined that year. But what did you think of that team? Because I think sometimes they're delusional in their own head because they played it.
So good.
What do you think of the team after the 2016 finals, the Cavs, when they were trying to run it back?
That was post Kyrie.
No, Kyrie was still on the team.
That was one,
It was Kyrie's
one more year
last
with
year.
Kyrie, then it was G Hill missed free throws, and they blamed JR.
No, that was 18, bro.
That was
18. No, I said that was one more year with
Y'all
Kyrie.
was,
You hear what I said? I said one more
that's
year
what
with Kyrie.
yeah.
Braun made
But
us
after that-
dressing like in those dumbass suits.
The
Oh,
Tom Browns.
no, those suits, bro. We never talk about that. That's been glossed over in history. We got to bring that back up.
No, we don't.
They look fashionable.
Antoine,
Hey, remember when Perks- remember your
Antoine
button-
like
remember
Richard
your Super Bowl?
Jefferson in these what ifs. I didn't bring up the what ifs. Somebody else brought up the what ifs, and I gave a different what if. Antoine Pitt, shut up.
But okay, why don't we talk about Andrew Bogut at all?
Because nobody wants to hear
Nobody
about it.
brings it up. Dude, Tristan, he was slapping paws everybody's shit up against the glass every time they went to the rim. He was dominating the game with his screens and his passing. That's why we were getting our ass beat. And then he got hurt.
He got hurt. They were banged up.
Ezeli get hurt?
And then Andre got hurt. Wait, Vinny Martinez said Richie shot 16% from 3 in that 2016
Oh,
series.
my God.
I go, wait, really? First of all, Vinny, that's fair. Did not shoot the ball well from 3. But let me say this, Vinny.
What about around the rim?
I led us in scoring off the bench.
With 2 points.
I don't give a damn. I led us in scoring off the bench.
Impact.
I led us in scoring. I led a team in scoring off the bench during the NBA Finals. I'm not going to call myself the 6th man. You can say that. But I led a team in scoring off the bench, and I started 2 games that won the NBA championship. So you can talk about my percentages. all you want. I could go upstairs and get my ring.
Percentages just don't matter in the playoffs. Nobody
doesn't matter.
No, right.
Percentages are for teams that lose, like the Rockets.
Tristan,
what was his name? Richie? What was his name?
I don't know. He was hating.
RJ, you were great in that series, RJ.
You know what? You know what, Tristan? Thank you. Thank you.
You were great, Richard.
A lot.
Cavs could have won 4 or 5 rings had you not split up. Man.
4 or 5? I don't know about that.
Three could have won one more, maybe 2. We could have won one.
What about, hang on though, what about Tristan in 2015 when Kyrie got hurt right before overtime?
Let me tell you the best way for us to win multiple rings, this is what had to happen. Let's say we won 15, who cares? For us to win multiple rings, we had to lose 16 so that they don't get Kevin Durant. They pay Harrison Barnes that extension. He takes the extension. They don't get Kevin Durant. Now they have Harrison Barnes under contract for 4 more years. Then we win 17, 18, maybe a 19. Because 2016 was actually a gift and a curse for us because it was a gift because we won a championship in that style of fashion, but it also hurt us because they went balls to the wall and went and got Kevin Durant. If they win 2016, they don't go get Kevin Durant.
Yes, they do.
That's something. No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
Why would you need to? You don't need to.
Because they know they got to come back
even cap reason, there's no need to because Bob Myers and them, and they're going to be saying, why would we need to go get Kevin Durant on a 1-and-1 max when we just won a championship 72-9 with Harrison Barnes on the book for 17 a year?
Damn, Richard, you spend that $75,000 for that trophy?
No, you got a Tiffany one.
Huh?
So, yes, I shot
God.
16% from 3.
I love this. I got to screenshot this. Let me screenshot
off
this.
the bench.
Let me screenshot this.
What was there? Is there? I can't hear anyone else.
I think this is my cue to wrap this shit up.
Yeah.
You did not just bring the trophy onto this live.
So funny.
There you go,
guys are
RJ.
amazing. This has been fun.
But RJ always told me, he said, I made 10 plus for 10 years straight. Holla at me.
Hey, we don't need to talk about that. Tristan, did you have fun? Tristan, will you come back and hang out with us another
I
time?
always love hanging out with you guys.
All right, we love you, brother.
I started with a full cup and a
Mark,
dentist, so you know
why
I'm
you
having a
so
good time.
dark, Perk?
I mean, hey, man, you know what I'm saying? Look.
Get you a ring light. Tell me.
No, hold
tell
on.
me where you at. I'm going to send you a ring light.
Listen. Before we leave, Allie, I got to say this. Tony Allen told me this one time when you're in the struggle. I ain't going to say it.
Say it.
Hey, look, the struggle is real right now. Pray for me, okay? Hurricane season. I need my electricity back. Got 4 kids and a wife. They need to get home.
Hold on now. Do you drive that Wrangler?
No, man, it's not my car.
Okay, I'm just checking. I was saying, listen, it's a little tight. That's a little tight.
Do you even know the house you're at? Are you just at a random house?
No. I'm not at a random house. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? I ain't just out here like that, Allie. You know what I'm saying?
Based on the garage door, yes, you are.
I may talk slow, but I'm not slow. You know what I'm saying?
I cannot.
Perk, you got some assets.
Some what?
Hey, them Frenchies be selling like hotcakes.
Oh, yeah, them Frenchies. You be pumping them Frenchies.
Hey,
man, big Perk, man.
As you guys know, we put on the best live show in all of sports. You're welcome. You're welcome. Cheers.
We are going to be in Vegas this weekend. We may or may not be live, but having said that, we're going to continue to filter out some episodes. And also during the Olympics, we will continue to go live after the game. So hopefully you guys will continue to tune in and hang with us. Tristan, you're amazing. You're always welcome back.
Tristan, you want to join us for some more Olympics? You want to join us for some Olympics?
Sure, I'm here. You know, I'm going to be watching.
Sure, I'm here.
Sure,
I'm here.
Okay.
We do pray for Houston. We pray for Houston.
We love you, Perk, man.
That's another edition of Road Trippin.
All right.